Hi, gang. Welcome back to another episode of Media Champions. I'm Mary Therese Griffin in Atlanta. Today, we have hit the jackpot. Jackpot? Yes, we have. Because we have Joel Kaplan on the program of MK3 Creative right here. Joel, it's so nice to finally see you. I know we've been working over a couple of months to get you on the program, so thank you for hanging in there. As we like to say in the South, hanging in there like a hair in a biscuit. Welcome to Media Champions.
Well, thank you. And I can honestly say I don't think I've ever heard that phrase before, but with your permission, I will use it.
Absolutely. And you'll never forget it. I promise you that.
Yes.
And while we're talking about never forgetting, let's just roll right into your subject matter expertise, because you help people tell their story and you help people in the process of being remembered. And that's so important. Having that presence, telling your story, and there are so many ways to do it today. And I know you've been doing this a long time, Joel. Can we talk about how things have changed and maybe where you see the trends going in the next couple of years? Because as quickly as you and I are talking, stuff's changing.
Yeah, the technology is amazing. It really is. And we have seen such a shift in video. Our primary focus is really video storytelling. And no matter at what length you're telling the story, 5 seconds, 10, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, it's still about the story and how to capture somebody's attention. So 10 years ago, we were really worried about the pipeline. Was it going to be big enough, quick enough? And the technology has now changed that video is the way we consume and get most of our information. Where it's going from here is a good question. I think there's lots of apps out there. I think there's lots of different video formats. But I think for MK3, the basis of what we do is still in that storytelling mode. And people are consuming more information in smaller sound bites. So what we're finding, even though we're doing maybe a longer video, which could be 2 minutes, 3 minutes, people are always asking us for cut downs for social media. Let's think about a 15-second version, a 10-second version, or maybe even a little bit longer. So the trends are moving to capturing people's attention quicker and then driving them to wherever it is that you want them to be.
So the bottom line, and I know this goes without saying, video. What do you say to somebody, a new client, who hasn't taken that dive into the deep end of video? How do you convince them that they really do have a story to tell and you can do it through video? Because I think there's still people out there that are a little nervous about the video on social media or the TikToks, and not everything's for everybody, but you can't go wrong with video.
No, you can't. And I think it comes in many different versions, like you said, social media, TikTok. We've even started doing some TikTok ourselves. But I think what people need to understand is there's a real process that you go through when it's creating great video. And it starts with the story, and then it goes from there to scripting. So in our world, nothing really happens until that script, that storyline is locked, because from there is how we figure out the creative process.
Can we throw COVID into the mix real quick? I'm always anxious to get the response from folks when they have been in the business like you, something like COVID happens, and then you had to figure out how to solve for X. How did that change your processes for how you do things? Because you guys are also the masters at helping people with virtual events. Take it away, Maestro.
Yeah. So, it's a great question, Mary Therese. And I think first and foremost, it really changed my thinking, because I was the guy who wanted everybody in the office and let's collaborate. But what COVID taught me was that we can work remotely, we can be productive, and that has really helped from a video perspective, because we saw the shift go from live action events to all virtual or some sort of hybrid. But the idea of people being able to use video even more and it could be more succinct. So we weren't just using live action, but this format, as you know, has helped MK3 tremendously because the virtual interview or virtual video has taken on a whole new meaning and done well. It really can get those stories across. The event space has also, it's about the platforms and being able to make it feel like you're in a virtual environment. So COVID definitely changed the world. I think it's changed it in some ways. I do believe as social beings, which is really what we are, we will come back to more live action. This past week, we were on location for 4 days. And going forward, I think we'll see more of that. But I think the virtual video, communicating through video, is here to stay. And it's still, we're trying to figure that out. I think all of us are trying to figure that out a little bit. But our workspace and communicating over video has definitely changed and will continue to morph.
Well, you guys at MK3 Creative are the pros at it, and kudos to you. We're out of time, but thank you for taking the time to be with us. And I hope you'll visit often because you are a plethora of knowledge and we just love to share it. And thanks again for what you guys do. We really want people to check out your video and your website because you're killing it.
Well, thank you too. And it was a pleasure being here. And I appreciate you spreading the word about video and MK3.
You betcha. And we're going to continue to spread that. You're going to want to make this connect with Joel. You'll be so happy you did. Check out what they do. And you know what? I think we are learning that we can do anything. Good gravy. We put a man on the moon, right? Sure we did. And then we handled COVID. And now MK3 Creative is just pressing forward and helping everybody in the world of media and marketing. They can help you too. So you can find them by finding us at dailyadbrief.com. I'm Mary Therese Griffin in Atlanta. Do come back for more Media Champions. We'll see you next time.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.